Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm covering the reveal of the new LEGO Harry Potter Gringotts Wizarding Bank Collector's Edition set. This has 4,801 pieces, it retails for $430, and it was released today, September 1st. I'm actually trying to check out with it right now, but unfortunately it looks like the LEGO.com website is glitching a little bit. But I wanted to talk about this set even though today is the day it comes out, because I freaking love it. I'm so excited for this. I've wanted a Gringotts set for so long. You guys know I love the 2020 Diagon Alley set, and I really didn't think LEGO was going to make an expansion to it just because it's been 3 years at this point. And to me, if a set is going to get a companion, it would have had to come out like a year or maybe two afterwards. But I'm really happy with this set. So before I get into everything, I just want to remind you guys that I am a LEGO employee, but all opinions on this channel are my own. They don't necessarily reflect the opinions of the LEGO Group, and the LEGO logo is a registered trademark of the LEGO Group of companies, which does not sponsor, authorize, or endorse this site. So let's get into it. This set is freaking insane. When I first saw pictures of the box, I didn't even know how to react. Like, I think this thing looks like a lamp in the best way possible because it's just an insane shape. I really didn't expect a Diagon Alley compatible set that could sit on top of a minecart system like this. To be perfectly honest, I was expecting either like a modular style Gringotts set that could connect to Diagon Alley with maybe like a tiny little bit of minecart section at the back, or I was expecting something like this that would not be able to connect to Diagon Alley at all. And you know what? I kind of would have been fine with that. When I first saw pictures of this set, I was like, this is amazing. There's no way it can connect to the Diagon Alley set from 2020, but this is so cool that I think I'd be fine with it. But it does connect. Gringotts is on a base plate, and I have no idea how it's stable enough to sit on top of this giant rock column without tipping over. So I'm really excited to watch some reviews. I'm really excited to get the set and build it and see exactly how it all fits together. But yeah, like I said, this set is it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't really think I have any complaints about it. I mean, if we want to talk about very slight negatives, I personally think that this area up top is a tiny bit plain compared to the rest of the building, like with the dome. I think even like 2 stickers there would have been cool. But again, that's not a big deal. I think the like tilted columns were done very well. And of course, the only other thing I don't like is just that sticker that says Gringott, and then there's a giant space, and then it says bank. I understand why the stickers had to be placed like that, because LEGO does not place stickers across multiple parts anymore, which they shouldn't do. I'm glad they stopped that. But I mean, there's no way to make this look accurate, I guess, without creating a new slope piece. So you can try to get that gap as small as possible by positioning the stickers as close to each other as you can. And yeah, I think that is the biggest negative on the set. But honestly, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure there's like solutions that you can make. Like maybe people can try to like custom build like some kind of alternative solution and then just stick the 2 stickers like really close to each other so that there's no gap. But that being the biggest negative with the set is honestly fantastic, and that kind of just shows you how much I love it, because that is my only real complaint. I think all of the minifigures are great, but we'll talk about that more in a second. I do like that we still get another shop, because I was hoping that we would in a $400 expansion to a $430 expansion to a $400 set. I'm glad that we're getting another little shop. And I also really like the connection opportunities that this gives you with Diagon Alley. We'll talk about that more in a minute, but for now, I feel like I've given my general thoughts, so let's go ahead and move into some more detailed ones. So you do get the dragon in this set. Very happy about that, because again, I honestly expected a modular style Gringotts, so kind of like this set just from the base up is what I expected to get as an expansion to Diagon Alley. And then I thought we would get like a $50 to $80 playset with the dragon and Bellatrix's vault. So I think it's really cool that everything is in one set, although I guess it's not as great for people that don't want to spend $400 on a Harry Potter set. But this really makes it like the ultimate Harry Potter set, because you get everything you could ever want in this set, and I haven't felt that way about other Harry Potter direct-to-consumer sets in the past, because I love the 2018 Hogwarts Castle. It's one of my favorite sets ever, but it's still only like half of Hogwarts, right? It's not a fully like architecturally accurate model, which is totally fine for what it is, but you know, it was a little bit disappointing that it's half the castle and that it's micro scale. And then with Diagon Alley, everyone was disappointed that Gringotts wasn't included. So I feel like this is the first direct-to-consumer Harry Potter set where I feel fully satisfied. And that is an amazing feeling to have, because it's something I've really been missing from certain direct-to-consumer sets in the last year or so. So yeah, I guess we can talk about the minecart stuff a little bit. I've almost like forgotten how to do reveal videos when I'm not doing it on the day things come out, like when I'm not discovering everything for the first time. You do have 3 vaults in here. I'm guessing it's Harry's vault, and then like the Philosopher's Stone vault, and then Bellatrix's. We know Bellatrix's is there. I think the build for the minecart is great. I really like the track system. There are like other details, like I believe the waterfall is included that they go through that like washes the polyjuice potion off of them, off of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. I mean, you get plenty of goblins in the set, which is great to see. I guess the only other complaint I have about the set is that the cart like system starts really low. Like the cart system starts about, the cart system starts about a third of the way down from the base plate, and I really think it should come right up to the edge, because I think it would just make it a lot more fun. So that is something that I'm going to try to modify on my own when I eventually get this and build it, which should hopefully be tonight if I can finish my checkout. But yeah, here's the other side of like the tower. I don't even know what to call this. But yeah, the waterfall looks fantastic. There are a bunch of like anti-studs and like the other side of plates down here. I don't think it looks that bad because it's underground, and I do like the way the waterfall is built over it. You have a little place to chain up the dragon. I didn't talk about the dragon a lot. I think it looks pretty decent. I do prefer cloth wings to vinyl, and I do like that new molded head. It's great to see exclusive molds in a direct-to-consumer set, and for the most part, I think it looks great. But personally, I always prefer a molded animal. Like, I love Smaug from the Hobbit sets. I really like my molded Lego dinosaurs and dragons, so while I think this is an excellent brick-built version, I just personally prefer fully molded creatures. But I mean, I didn't think the LEGO group was going to make a fully molded brand new Ukrainian Iron Belly for this set. So this is pretty great. And again, it's in keeping with all of the other Harry Potter animals. All of the large Harry Potter animals are brick built, so I never would have expected a mold to be made in the first place. I just prefer large molded animals. Again, we'll talk about the minifigures in a little bit. The interior. I feel like the interior looks deceptively small in these images because I think it's a weird angle, because in the 360-degree video, you can tell that Gringotts is really, really deep. So I think you do have like the main entrance hall. This looks great. You have the columns, you have the pillars. I believe there's a little bit of forced perspective as well. You've got the big chandelier. I mean, everything is in this space. I agree that it's a tiny bit smaller than I would have liked, but I think as long as all the important features are there, there's nothing really to complain about, and then you do have some more space at the top as well. I also love all of the stickers that are placed around here. Like the graphic design on them just looks excellent. We have this one up in the corner, and then there's all of these other ones on the other side, and that's stuff that would be covered up if you connect this to some other Diagon Alley buildings. So I really like the inclusion there. Also, these images aren't as high quality as I would usually expect from lego.com. See, like this one's a proper high quality image. This is Hufflepuff's cup. I wish that was printed. It's just a plain golden goblet. I really think it should have been printed. Or like that little trophy piece with the 2 handles on the end should have been used. So that's a tiny bit disappointing to me, but I still think that, you know, it gets the idea across, and the cup is the most important thing in Bellatrix's vault. This gives you a better look at the minifigures. Like I said, I think the minecart build is perfect. Looks exactly like the movie. And I'm really excited to see like how fun it is to send the minecart like rolling down. Okay, here's a better look at the interior. I don't think I like all of the cracked stickers. I honestly don't know if I'm going to put all of them on. Usually I do put every single sticker on my LEGO sets, but I just feel like this is a lot of cracking for the entrance hall, and I think it makes Gringotts look a little bit less grand, so I might leave some of those off. So yeah, you can see the interior is not huge. There is a little bit of floor design there. You do have 3 desks, or 4 desks, because there's that one in the corner as well. But it is a little bit small, and I do think it's fully understandable why it's small, but you know, I'm a big fan of interior, so I always like to see as large of an interior as possible. The minifigures here are pretty fantastic. We have Harry, Hagrid, another Harry, Ron with his Polyjuice disguise, and you do get like wet, like waterfall faces for both him and Hermione. This is the perfect Bellatrix minifigure. I love that she finally gets skirt printing, and I heard that there's even printing on the back of the skirt, which I'm really excited about. And then of course we do have a bunch of goblins. 5 goblins seems like a great amount for a set like this, and there are 13 minifigures in this set, which I believe is like roughly the same as the original Diagon Alley, right? So that's something that I was really pleasantly surprised by, because I wasn't expecting 13 minifigures. I would have been happy with like 7 or 8, but this is fantastic. 5 goblins. Again, did we even need 5 goblins? Because I think having 3 would have still been enough to fill up Gringotts. So I'm really happy to see that we have 5, and I really love this torso print with the dual molded arms. And we do have like several different colors for the hairpiece, so that's perfect. A lot of new faces. There is a Death Eater, which looks fantastic as well. And then, sorry, I don't know why it keeps glitching a little bit. But yeah, then we have 2 security officers as well. I think they're Ministry of Magic officers, but I'm not sure. Then we have like these life-size coin pieces, which galleons, of course, I know my lore, that you can put with your like collector's edition Hedwig set, the Hogwarts Icons, that's what it's called. That's cool. I guess it's interesting that LEGO keeps putting life-size pieces so that you can add to that set, because the Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition had the ticket. So I'll do that. But I was gonna say it's kind of unnecessary, but they're exclusive printed parts, so that's really nice. You know, it's another thing where to me, like, the set just goes above and beyond. I don't think having them like makes the set any like better necessarily, but they're really nice additions, and to me it's just kind of going that extra mile again to give us exclusive printed parts. If those are stickers, I'd be a lot less happier. But yeah, how tall is this thing? This thing is like over 30 inches tall. I don't even know where I'm going to display it, but you have this really nice picture of it with the rest of Diagon Alley displayed in like a V. I can't wait to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have Diagon Alley with me in California, so I'm not going to be able to do that immediately. I'm going to have to wait several months and either take Gringotts back home or bring Diagon Alley from home to California, which I might do that because this is just epic. This looks so good. I can't wait to put my Diagon Alley all together. I'm so happy that it's finally complete after waiting for so long, because like that image there is just everything. That's like your minifigures going to Universal Studios right there. And speaking of Universal Studios, is this a picture of Gringotts from the movies or from Universal Studios? But yeah, like I said, I think everything looks pretty decent. So it is huge. Like, look at how big the rock stuff is. And I know that some people don't like the rock stuff, but again, to me, it's just, it makes this an insane display piece. Like, this is amazing on its own. Gringotts as a building, that's what I was expecting. But to perch that entire base plate on top of this like 15-inch tall rock monstrosity is just epic. I think it's really exciting, and as someone that's going to buy every Harry Potter set anyway, no matter how much they cost, I'm really happy about it. So this is really cool. Also, this model has great hair. I feel like it's kind of distracting because her hair looks so good. It kind of takes away from the Lego set a little bit. But yeah, it's just very, very nice. What else can I say about this? This image is also great. I really like the photography for this set actually, but yeah, it's so tall. I have no idea how I'm going to display it. It's going to be insane. Oh, and then here we go. Here's an image with all of Diagon Alley in a line. So Gringotts does stick out a bit because it's a full 32 by 32 base plate. I don't know if I love the look of this. I don't think I do. I don't like Gringotts being in the middle. If I were to display Diagon Alley in a line, which to be honest is probably how I would display it because I don't think I have enough space to do the V shape, I would put Gringotts like all the way at the end on this side of Ollivander's, and then leave Diagon Alley in a regular line, like how the original set was, and just have Gringotts like at the end over here. And I think that that would be the best look. So again, I'm excited to see some reviews since I can't do it myself for a couple of months. But the last thing I want to do is watch the 360-degree video, because I always like watching these. And this gives you, I think, a much better look at the set. Like, there's a lot of like little spaces that you couldn't see in some of the official images. And I mean, like, that is some nice depth. It's just that the actual Gringotts building isn't the biggest because it doesn't take up the whole base plate. But again, even from this angle, it seems like the main entrance hall is a little bit deeper than I would have expected. And I kind of wanted to go back a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, like, it looks like there's a good amount of depth when you look at the video. So that's why I think having this in person is going to be very different from just looking at pictures of it. Looks like we have a little alleyway. Also, this building is closed around the back, so I think I heard some people talking about how maybe a wall is removable to get into it, which would be pretty cool, but it does make it slightly inconsistent with the rest of Diagon Alley because it has a closed back. So that's kind of interesting, and it has a very detailed side. But that makes sense if Gringotts is going to be set at an angle. So yeah, overall, very happy with the set. To me, it was well worth the 3-year wait because I think the designer knocked it out of the park. And I'm just really, really excited to build this. Like, here's a better look at that Diagon Alley picture. This is just gorgeous. I'm so happy with this. But there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, which is the gift with purchase that's coming out with this set. And that is this Gringotts vault. This can be attached to the existing set, and this is currently free with Harry Potter purchases of $130 or more, which is a very reasonable gift with purchase threshold in my opinion for something this big. And I think that this is an excellent addition to the set. I saw some people complaining about how the Gringotts set isn't complete because this is an add-on. I don't agree with that at all. You get 3 vaults in the Gringotts set. To me, I think they're the 3 most important vaults in the Harry Potter franchise, if it is Harry's, the Stone, and then Bellatrix's. So getting an additional one as a free gift when you buy Gringotts today, to me, that's kind of perfect. Like, to me, this is the perfect gift with purchase where nothing is really super exclusive, because even this goblin, I think that same face print and hairpiece comes in the larger set. It's just a different combination of pieces. Oh, he also has a printed galleon. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's nothing really exclusive about this gift with purchase, but it's going to make your Gringotts set even cooler. So this is exactly the type of gift with purchase I want to see, and I'm very excited to get it as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Gringotts in the comments below, but I can't wait to build it, and I might do a review of it. We'll see, because like I said, reviews are super time consuming and my reviews don't get a ton of views, so I just don't really think they're worth my time. But if I really, really, really love Gringotts and I need to talk about it more, then maybe I'll do one. But yeah, that's it for today, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys in more videos soon. Bye for now.